Hello everyone. We are here for a very brief tour of a high school resource through FindItVirginia. We're going to click on the eLibrary link and I'm going to show you around. As you can see, the main search page is very simple and it is what will allow you to access the Proquest aggregated databases here either by topic, by keyword, or by advanced search. And what that gets you access to are full text journals and newspaper articles, along with millions of multimedia resources. You can see the kinds of resources that are available across the bottom of the search page here. You don't have to search all of them. You can unclick so that you don't include audio and video or pictures or transcripts or whatever. You can search any combination of those. The basic search is a keyword search essentially, but the advanced search option, which is here just to the left of the search box, gets you some more control. You can get back to basic search, or you can choose to search a natural language search, which tries to make Boolean sense out of your regular language, or you can do a Boolean search instead, and you can either do that by writing it out, or this is a lovely feature. You go to create your query and it tells you if you use the operator and, it's going to find all of the words in its documents that you have supplied. So the articles are going to include stars and galaxy and observatory in the same article. And or will get you both MRI and magnetic resonance imaging. No, either. So it'll get you groups of either or. See, this is why it's nice to have the definitions available for you. So you can add your query, which will add it to the context, to the text in the main search box on the main screen, which is nice. You can add additional queries too if you want to combine things. So I'm going to close that. I want to also note that there are additional ways to limit your search here below the search boxes. You can link only to most recent newspapers, search only within scholarly journals, search only within primary sources, which is really lovely for some of the typical curriculum assignments in high school. You can limit by date, by topic, and you can select a topic using their list. This is the very brief, broad topic heading list. And you can add those to search, or you can go through the subtopics and add those. So that allows you to search only within a particular topic, which can really narrow down your search results and make it more efficient. The languages offered are all languages or Spanish. Spanish language only might be a good option for your SOL or English as a second language students. All languages, I believe, gives you basically English and Spanish. So it's not all languages so much from what I have read. I could be mistaken about that, but I think that's right. You can also search for a specific document by title. You can search by documents by a particular author. You can search by reading level, which is handy. If you don't want elementary level materials, you can pick high school. And you can search by publication name. I am going to click on select publication. And you can see there are so many, they have to break it out alphabetically. I'm going to go to the Washington Post. And I want to show you this because it will allow you to see the dates available. You know, for some reason that's slow, but if I go through publications at the top of the page under the tab, I can pull it up that way. If I can type. Washington Post. There we go. So if we click through on the Post, you can see it starts back in 1987 when it first was available online, and it goes up through this year. In fact, if you open up these files, you can see that it's available through today. Not everything will be that current, and this is one of the ways that you can check the currency for a publication. Just look for it by name and open it out so you can see how current it is. Now, we have used the tabs across the top here to get to the publications. If you click on Search, that's the default where we started. Topics allows you to look at a curated list, which means that the editors at Proquest have divided materials into basic topics and then subtopics, which is kind of nice. If you walk kids through as you are introducing them to a topic, they will better understand where their information is showing up in the broad scheme of things. So if you wanted to do a search for some science information, say in the earth sciences, and you were interested in climate data, you could click through and it will show you climate data, climatology, earth sciences, science. You're down here at the climate data bit, and science is at the top of the list. So that's kind of handy. I also wanted to show you reference, which allows you to search just within a particular kind of reference source. And I wanted to also show you the reference desk sources so that you can see what's the other list. If you go to the bottom, other includes things like biographies and subtopic collections that you might find in something like an encyclopedia. So DK, eyewitness fish, or the human body. So that's a useful place to start for folks who need a little bit more information before they're even ready to grapple with regular broad research on their issue. Common Core correlations is really important. I was relieved to see that if you look through this list that allows you to select your state, Virginia is in the list. Even though it says it's Common Core, it is actually by state, whatever the standard is. So let's go into the Science Standards of Learning for Virginia Public Schools. And we're going to go all the way down to the high school materials and look at earth science. Let's say I'm interested in estuaries. They're part of the ocean units or curriculum. So student will understand and investigate oceans, and you can see system interactions and look at resources, physical and chemical changes, features of the seafloors, or economic and public policy issues. And again, these were sorted by Proquest editors as relevant information. So I'm going to go through resources just so you can take a look. Oceanography and ecosystems are what we're going to get to. Okay. And unfortunately, no, wait, we can return to the main page. You don't have to go back to get there. There's one more thing I wanted to mention. Under websites, there is also some curatorial action happening there. These are websites that were selected by the Proquest editors. Let me see if I can find my little note about this. There's some basic number, huge number of resources that they are making available so that students aren't getting unreliable resources when they do their web searching. So if they're going to search the web, this is not a bad place for them to do it. That is pretty much all we have time for today. So I thank you for listening, and if you need more information, I encourage you to take a look at the help links, explore some of the personalization features that are in here. There's more about them on your handout, and I hope you have a terrific day. Thanks.